What up? What up? What up? It's your man King Understanding coming at you on a drop dead gorgeous Saturday afternoon, September 21st, 2019. I was about to post a meme. I was thinking about posting it either today or tomorrow. But the more I read it, the more I thought to myself, you got some more things that you can say about that you need to say. So do a video so you can unpack that a little bit. And basically, what I was going to say is in life, you got to stop letting the same people disappoint you over and over and over again. Sometimes, once you get the negativity out the door, you got to change the locks. Maya Angelou was quoted as saying, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. Now, that may seem kind of harsh. I heard someone paraphrase that what Maya Angelou said, and they said, when someone shows you their true colors, don't try to paint a different picture. So, in life, when you're dealing with individuals, if you're dealing with someone and they do something once or twice, you could chalk that up to a mistake. But if you see someone doing the same things over and over and over again, then you may need to come to grips with the reality that this is just how they move. In life, human beings are by nature selfish. Human beings are going to do what they want to do when they want to do it, however many times they want to do it, in some instances with who they want to do it. People, are going to go for self. I think about one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a classic from the 90s with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves. It's called Devil's Advocate. And in that movie, Keanu Reeves said something that Al Pacino said something that I'll never forget. He was talking to Keanu Reeves and he said, vanity, definitely my favorite sin. It's not that you didn't love or care for your wife. It's just that you were a little more in love with, a little more preoccupied with someone other than your wife. Yourself, self-love, that all-consuming opiate. So in life, you're going to deal with people that are selfish. They want to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, however many times they want to do it, and they're not really concerned about your feelings. I heard somebody say one time, people do what they do and then apologize because it's easier to get forgiveness than it is to get permission. So, sometimes people are going to do what they want to do and then apologize later, say what they want to say and then apologize later. In some instances, they're not going out of their way to hurt your feelings, but they just want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. This is why real love is a beautiful thing. Whether it's love for family members, it could be love for a friend, it could be a romantic relationship. When you truly care about someone and you truly love someone, you are selfless. You are less concerned about yourself and you're willing to put them on the same pedestal that you put yourself on. You look at it like, no, I am not going to do that or say that because I know I wouldn't like it if they did it or said it to me. I know it would hurt my feelings. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to make them sad. I don't want to disappoint them. And then there's a phrase, one of my favorite phrases of all time, just because you can do certain things doesn't mean you should. But people are generally selfish, but there are times when people will, put self aside because they care about someone else. They care about that individual's feelings. But you're going to be in situations where a person does something and they apologize and they ask for forgiveness and they do it a number of times. And, you start to feel more and more uncomfortable about it. And eventually you're just going to have to come to the realization and the acknowledgement that just because you forgive someone does not mean that they are going to change. And along those same lines, if you forgive someone once or twice or even 3 times, okay. But if you're forgiving someone like over and over and over again, sometimes you got to come to the realization that giving certain people a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th chance is like giving them more bullets after they shot at you and missed the first couple of times. So again, you're not required to set yourself on fire to keep someone else happy. If it seems like they're very unconcerned about your happiness or very unconcerned about, what makes you happy versus what makes you sad or angry or upset. If they're very unconcerned, then you need to come to grips with that and you need to manage your expectations. Dr. Martin Luther King was quoted as saying, "There can be no deep disappointment where there is not also deep love." That's just another way of saying the more you care about someone, the more you have deep, genuine feelings for someone, the more you love someone, the more you're going to take it to heart when they do or say certain things. You don't really care about them. You're like, whatever, I don't really care. I'll apologize, but truthfully, I don't care. But if you genuinely care for someone and you hurt them, you feel it. So if you're dealing with someone and they keep doing things to hurt you, and they are either unable to change or unwilling to change, then you have to manage your expectations. If you've been dealing with someone for a year and a half, and you started out and your expectations were up here, and you realize that they're still doing some of the same things that they were doing, let's say 6 months ago, 9 months ago, 12 months ago, then at some point you have to come to terms with the fact that they're continuing to do these things, and you got to ask yourself what you're going to do about it. I heard someone say one time, you may be feeling like if someone else doesn't change, you can never be happy. But if you change, you can be happy no matter what. So the key is to properly manage your expectations. You also have to remind yourself again, just because you forgive them does not mean that they are going to change. So you got to take your expectations from up here to down here. You got to, accept within yourself, this is just how they roll. They're going to continue to do or say certain things like this. Maybe they care about my feelings, maybe they don't. But you can't keep putting yourself in harm's way, if you will. If you're still super, super disappointed about the same things that you were super disappointed about a year ago, a year and a half ago, then that may be a red flag. That may be a sign that you need to change, because clearly they are not going to change. So I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. Pardon me for rambling on too long. But I hope that this video has blessed someone, challenged someone, encouraged someone, enlightened someone. If you like the video, then click like. Please subscribe to the channel. If you belong to any groups on Facebook or any, chat groups, on Instagram, just wherever. If you like the video, then please share it. I would greatly appreciate that. So this is King Understanding coming at you, and I'm done talking. All right. Peace.